I am currently packing for a 3-week trip to Spain. So I am really excited to get as much footage as I can put together for this whole trip. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how the whole experience is from the perspective of a pretty, average middle class person like me. So yeah, I'm in the middle of packing right now, and it's it's going. Don't ask me what I'm even wearing right now. It's kind of a mess, but we're making good progress. I just came downstairs. I'm taking a little break right now from packing, just to get my drink, and I'm about to go eat. It's like midnight right now, but I'm eating my last meal for the day. I'll be going in a lot of stuff about fitness over this trip too. I imagine it's going to be a little bit difficult for 3 weeks just with food and making it to the gym, but I do still plan on making that a big priority. Even though I will be in Spain, I still want to make sure that I don't put too much focus and time and forget the real reason why I'm there, but I still want to put a big focus on my fitness. I'm from America, I live in Minnesota, for anyone who doesn't know watching this. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this though. This is gonna be a big deal. I'm just heating up my food upstairs right now as I speak. I'm gonna go eat that last meal and just some rice and some plain ground beef, and I think I'll just have a yogurt too. So I probably will make quite a few videos, all revolving around my trips to Europe and all that. So pretty excited for this. Alright guys, I gotta get up at about 8. It's like 3:35 right now, so kind of cut it a little last minute with the packing, but it is what it is. I'm just about finishing up, making some pretty good progress here, kind of looking productive. So yeah, hopefully all the videos I make here about going to Spain, maybe people who like have never traveled internationally before will see it. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I've been out of the country before, out of America, but I was like before even 6 years old, and I wasn't really cognitive until I was like at least 7 years old. So it's just like, when you just kind of wake up when you're 7 years old out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh, I'm alive.
Open your eyes.
Everything's happening right now. So I've been out of the country before that. I've been to Mexico and Thailand, and just don't really remember it that good because I wasn't really there. So not really there, still don't know Spanish fluently. It's gonna be a challenge. I bet everything's gonna be a challenge. We'll see though. We'll see. I thought I wasn't gonna film anymore before I was done packing, but I just realized something kind of funny. And I don't even dress boring, I really don't. But and I mean, look at all this color I got like in my closet, and my room, like I'm a colorful person, but
I'm gay.
I was just looking at all my clothes, and like it's just all blue and then like tan. Like the only colors that aren't gray or black, like even blue. It's just literally the same color of blue and maybe some tan. Other than that, it's just gray, white, black, some navy blue, all my socks, tan. That's just a bag. Socks, I mean, I like some fun socks at times, but for the most part, I'm just pretty methodical in how I do things, I just like to have white socks for the most part, some black socks on occasion, but I only got like size 10 feet or something, so if I wear black socks too often, it looks like I got little like baby feet. So I'll probably be figuring out my stuff in the morning in the airport and telling you guys some other stories or whatever else is on my mind. It's gonna be a long day, just a whole day of flying tomorrow. Just airport, fly, airport, sleep, airport, and then I'll be in Spain. So it'll be smooth. Alright guys, landed in Atlanta, so gonna be heading to Madrid soon here. First flight was okay, a couple hours, so not too bad. This one's gonna be longer, so I just gotta snooze when I'm on it. That's the goal, at least. I hope I can. It's gonna be around 8 hours, so ideally I can get a good amount of sleep on this flight. I just turned 21, of course, so decided I'd hit up one of the bars there at the airport I was at in Minnesota. It's kind of a funny story. I walk up and I was like, oh, can I get something clear? And I don't know why I said that. I had no idea what I even wanted, but I was just like, oh, can I get something clear? And that's all I said. And then super nice bartender though, so she said oh, you want it with soda or juice? And it made me feel like I was 6. I mean, obviously at bars I kind of am a 6-year-old, because it's I'm the 21, so just turned 21, so I'm basically like that. And I was just like, all right, vodka cranberry. But I literally could have said that from the start, that would have been a lot easier. Got to figure out quick, because I got a board. I basically landed and had 40 minutes to board, so obviously I can go there a little bit late, but I wasn't planning on getting there after too long, so we'll see how this goes. And then I'll be on my way to Madrid here soon, so. Alright, you guys gotta see this. What? Look at that. What? So I'm just gonna eat quick here before I get on my flight. I don't have too much time, so I might kind of have to finish it. But I got Qdoba. This looks bussin'. I'm pretty ready for this. Pretty excited for it. It's gonna be my last most American meal for a little while, so. Whoops. Alright guys, almost at my gate, so I'll be boarding kind of soon. Pretty soon here, so not sure if I'm really ready to go to bed. Let me know in the comments if you also have a hard time, falling asleep, but not sure if I'm ready to go to bed yet, but I'm gonna have to try. Get in that plane and just snooze. I saw this TikTok about, for those who can't, afford first class all the time, and it was well, you should save up for one first class flight, experience it. And I thought that was super interesting, because basically, you kind of put yourself in the position or the point of view of those who can't afford that all the time, just for basic travel, to buy first class. And I thought that was pretty interesting, so definitely didn't do it this time. Probably wasn't able to, but it's something I'd think about doing in the future, because it's if you experience it, you live it and you love it, then it's you're gonna want to do it the rest of your life, So you're always gonna be pushing yourself. Wow. Wow. You're always gonna be pushing yourself, to make it at some point, make it out of wherever you're at. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting airport. It's just one big line. I've been here before technically, so if you guys want a story time about this airport, let me know. So this is before, but technically after editing this video right now, but this is the story time of when I was at that airport. I had been at the ATL, the Atlanta, Georgia airport before. My first time there though was a couple years ago on a layover. I had taken maybe a week or so trip to Miami, Florida, and that was, it was a great time. At this airport, I was really hungover. It was Miami, so we were having a great time, and I stayed up too late, had an early flight the next day, and I think this would have happened regardless of that. And we get to that Atlanta airport. We're there for a layover. I'm just with 2 of my friends. Shout out Cam and Sarah. That I was with those 2 at the time. And I can't remember if they even got food. They definitely got a snack or something maybe, but probably didn't need food. So I just went by myself. And I am from Minnesota, so I never tried a Popeyes. They had a Popeyes in the certain area of that part of the airport that we were waiting around in at the time. And so I decided I'd try Popeyes for the first time. And because I'm not from the South, And so I just ordered some chicken, biscuit, the basics. And yeah, it was good. And I'm eating the chicken, and I'm honestly, it was, airport food, but like, it was decent food and kind of fast food, but whatever. It was all right. And halfway through the chicken, I'm just like, man, this is really crunchy. This is so crunchy. I never had chicken that had seemed that crunchy. I never like. I was sitting next to my friends Cam and Sarah. They're like, oh, is it? Are there bones in it? And I was just like, oh, well, I didn't ask for the one with bones. Well, they were like, well, did you order the like ones without bones? Because I guess I just didn't know Popeyes had bone options. I guess I'm just that clueless. And no, guys, I'm not. I don't live under a rock. I don't really know what all food places serve. I've never really. I just kind of was expecting it to be fried chicken, but like boneless. But no, I had like the bones, and so it was like a big piece, like bigger than my hand, probably. Well, maybe no, about the size of like my hand, just like this. And I had ate like I was already halfway done with it, and like I had already swallowed half of the bones. And I was just like, oh shit, should I go like try to throw this up or something and like get it out? But at that point, I think it was too late. The damage was done. I probably had chewed it so well, so it was fine. But normally, yeah, you shouldn't try munching on bones. I don't know how I didn't notice, guys. I was tired. I was exhausted. I was hungry. I had never had the chicken before. But yeah, so that made it an interesting experience. But overall, the food wasn't bad. I didn't eat the rest of the bones. I tried to eat around them. But I think I had lost a little bit of my appetite after finding out that I had just ate that many bones. Make sure you're always aware of how many bones or if your chicken has bones before you eat it. Back to the video.